Today, oil isn't rising because the market is calm. It's rising because the market stopped believing that de-escalation in the Middle East will be quick, clean, and sufficient. And when that happens, the price goes back to doing what it does best, pricing in risk. Not just military risk, but logistical risk, insurance risk, maritime transit risk, and the risk of physical availability of barrels at the exact moment the system needs them. After a previous session where many traders had priced in some relief, the market corrected that reading. Why? Because it's one thing to talk about de-escalation, and quite another to guarantee a stable flow of crude and derivatives in an area where every headline can change routes, freight premiums, buyer appetite, and even loading and unloading speeds. In other words, the market understood that peace is not yet a fact, it's merely a possibility. And here's the most important part, because for traders, refiners, and actual buyers, when the Strait of Hormuz remains under pressure, the price of oil stops being just a matter of supply and demand on paper. It becomes a matter of supply security. If, on top of that, Iraq produces less, if part of Russia's export capacity is affected, and if incidents against vessels even occur, then the market starts asking not what a barrel is worth, but how much it will cost to replace it tomorrow and with what operational risk it will reach its destination. Now, there is one bearish data point that cannot be ignored. Crude oil inventories in the United States rose sharply. In a normal market, that would help cool prices, but this is not a normal market. When the geopolitical component dominates, stocks serve as a cushion, yes, but they don't eliminate the fear of a major disruption. That's why we're seeing an extremely sensitive market, because every diplomatic signal lowers the price for a few hours and every military signal pushes it back up. The conclusion is simple. Oil is trading less for convenience and more for the survival of the energy system. And as long as there is no verifiable, sustained, and operationally credible de-escalation, risk will continue to be priced into every barrel. If you like these videos, give it a like, subscribe, ask questions, and comment. This is Trend Oil Vision. Understand oil like a professional. Thank you.